Hey guys, it's Cog in the Pit with Pronto Gaming. Today we're continuing our interesting interactions and Overwatch guides with Genji. So Genji, starting out against himself, can actually kind of play a game of back and forth with himself when you're reflecting. So pretty cool. With McCree, you can actually reflect his flash grenade. So very useful in-game, very good to secure a kill. But not just that, you can also reflect his ultimate. You're going to see that a lot. Genji reflecting ultimates is actually a pretty huge part of the game if you can actually secure that and deny ultimates. With Pharah, you can actually deflect the Sonic Blast here, but important to note, you're still going to get knocked back a bit, and all you do is knock her back, so maybe not the best thing you'd want to deflect here. But you can deflect her regular rocket shots as well too, so a direct hit will do a ton of damage, or you can deflect them back at her own team. More importantly with Pharah though, you can actually deflect her ultimate, so if she's kind of close to you, you'll be able to quickly kill her and deny her any kills from your team. With Reaper, it's the same situation. Deflecting that ultimate can help save your team and secure that kill, so denying a really nice ultimate. Tracer is the same way. You can go ahead and stick her with her sticky bomb, so pretty useful. She'll run it back into her team and maybe even get more than just the Tracer kill. With Hanzo, you can pretty much deflect everything that he does, so you can deflect the Sonic Arrow and go ahead and see their team. You can deflect his scatter shot and kill a tank, but most importantly, as usual, you can deflect his ultimate. So, like you've heard before, only Shimada can control the dragon, and well, wolves in this case. So if you can get that in game, that's going to be huge. Up next, we are looking at Junkrat. So a few interesting things with Junkrat. So of course you can reflect his left click, but you can also reflect his mine, and he can actually launch it still, or he can activate it, and he can hurt himself by activating it. But if for some reason he doesn't activate it in the air, when it does hit the ground, it will just disappear. So once it touches the ground, the mine will go away, and he'll be able to, when the cooldown is done, throw another mine. So something to keep in mind there. And as a Junkrat, you might want to keep that in mind too. Torbjorn, there's nothing really too interesting, but it can be a little bit of fun to use his own turret to kill him. Not a lot of damage there, so not very practical, but still a bit of fun with Genji. With Widow, you can reflect her mine, and more importantly, you can reflect her regular shot and go ahead and headshot her back and get a little payback. So definitely fun there. Next up we have Reinhardt. So you can reflect his E, even though it's enormous, but nothing too surprising. You can reflect it, you can shoot it off to the side, maybe hit his own team with it. Unfortunately, you can't reflect his charge there, so you're still gonna die from that. Roadhog, you can pretty much reflect everything he does. So what's cool is with his right click, you can kind of angle it differently. So I thought that was pretty interesting there. But you can reflect the hook, and the hook isn't going to pull him towards you, of course, but you will prevent yourself from dying. And you can reflect his ultimate, knocking him back and kind of denying him that ult, like many other characters you can deny. Winston is very interesting. We didn't actually know this going in, but you actually reflect his damage from his Primal Rage when you do reflect. So you'll get knocked back, but you won't take any damage. So that's actually really cool there, where you might be able to pull off a neat escape in-game. With Zarya, you might have seen some clips of this before, but you can actually reflect her ultimate, pull her team right into it. So that's pretty neat there. And with her laser, it'll do damage to you, but you can reflect her grenade launcher. So something to keep in mind, maybe not want to 1v1 a Zarya. And we wanted to show too that you can kind of shift out of her ultimate. With Symmetra, you can actually reflect the orbs, but her regular laser will be able to kill you. So Symmetra is still not going to be a good matchup for you, even when reflect is up. And finally, we have Ana. And Ana, again, you can reflect almost everything she does, so you can heal yourself and deny their team heals with her grenade. You can sleep somebody. So that's a lot of fun there, being able to shoot that right back at her. But even cooler than that is her regular attack. You can actually reflect and heal your team if you wanted. So maybe a little tricky to pull off, but it is a little interesting of an interaction there. So there's a lot you can do against an Ana. that wraps up everything that's kind of note for Genji. If you like these kind of videos, feel free to like the video and subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching, everybody.